Right, so today I'm going to show you how to create an international shipment using Inex's site. So right now I'm on our home page, which I'm sure you're very familiar with. I'm going to create a new shipment, and I'm going to start with shipper details. Now this is already filled out because I have this as my default shipper address, but I'm just going to start over because I want to show you the process. Um, a new feature here is our character limit warning. And we've added this because each carrier has their own minimum of characters required to register an address. And this has to do with, for example, the size of the label, and also just a way to standardize addresses for the delivery process. So we're going to use our address search bar. This will automatically put your address in the right format with the right number of characters. So instead of putting it manually in each of these and typing it in, I'm going to go to our address search bar and I'm going to put 4625 Boulevard. Yeah, it's here. Boulevard. All right. So let's see what comes up. This is a perfect example because right now we're not coming up with anything. And this has to do with how we're wording it, what information I put in, what's lacking. So I'm going to put in the full thing and see what comes up. So now it's shortening boulevard to bull. So let me do that. And there we go. Now the address comes up. And so that's something tricky sometimes. You put in the address, there's no options here that match your address. So try and play around with it a little bit. Shorten boulevard, shorten, let's say, for example, Saint ST, for example, and your address will eventually come up. So here I'm just going to put this first one. I'm going to add our company phone number, our email address. Okay, this is commercial. I'm going to put test. I'm going to put Inex as our company. All right, continue. Excellent. So that went through. If, for example, in that last page, we typed in the address here, 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 and here instead of using the address search bar, and there were too many characters, you're going to be blocked from continuing because our page does this to prevent you from creating an address that a carrier could potentially not be able to process. So let's be sure to use this address search bar to make sure that it's formatted correctly. For our recipient, I'm going to put the Waldorf Astoria just as an example. They're at 301 Park Avenue, New York, NY 10022. And perfect, it comes up. So you can see lobby instead of LOBBY, it's LBBY. This is just another example of how they've shortened it. So I'm going to put Waldorf Astoria, put test again, phone number. We'll just put the same one, our company phone number for now, and info@inex.ca is the email. Let's continue. Now for the box, let's keep it easy. 5 length, 5 width, 5 height, and 5 pounds. I don't need to do any of this for now. Do pay attention if you want the signature required for when the recipient receives the shipment. You can check here if you want insurance, check here, and so on and so on. I'm going to say notify recipient so that we get some tracking updates. Bill to my account, perfect. And because this is an international shipment, I'm going to want to check this last box here, post-shipment electronic document upload. This will ensure that I'm reminded that I need to upload my commercial invoice, for example. Um, there's a number of international customs documents required for shipments. That depends on what you're shipping. So for this, I want to check that. You'll see on another page when you have your shipments listed, it will be highlighted in yellow if you have not uploaded the proper paperwork. And this will make sure you do. So continue there. Oops, sorry, bill duty to say sender, continue. Now I can put in my commodities. So I'm going to say this is a cotton t-shirt. Description, cotton t-shirt. Feel free to get more specific in general notes. This is also a new feature, so you can be extra specific because nowadays customs is getting really picky. You want to be sure that you add whatever it is. If it's a chemical of some sort, say exactly what it is. Make sure the HS code is correct. They will nitpick. Um, so the HS code for a cotton t-shirt is 6109.0. Unit of measure, we're going to put pounds. Oops, there we go. And for the customs value, this is grayed out because it will automatically create that value for you by multiplying the quantity by the value. So let's say each is $10. Commodity weighs 5 pounds. Let's say there's just like one t-shirt in there. So the total will be $10. 1 times 10. All right, load commodity, and I need to do another one. There, see, I already had that as a saved commodity just to show you, but I'm just going to leave it as one for now. Save and close. Now our quotes are going to show up. This is the same thing that you're used to. All that's been updated is the sorting bar up top. So now you can sort by delivery date. I click that there, by value. That way we have best price, best value on top. You can change that, of course, if you'd like, as well as price. So most expensive is going to be FedEx International first, $408.43. Cheapest will be $33.85. And from here you can proceed as normally. You can click that, confirm, create your label, and after you've created your shipment, make sure to add all the necessary customs paperwork. All right, thank you for joining me. I hope this made your lives a little easier. Feel free to contact us or email us if you have any further questions. All right, see you next time.